Hey, I'm really excited about today. I'm driving up to Napier for a visit at the Senator factory, and I'm curious to find out just what makes Senator different to all the other aluminium boat builders. So why don't you come along on the journey with me and see what I find out. Hi, I'm Davey. Real pleasure to meet you.
Welcome to Senator.
Hey Grant, thanks so much for seeing me. I'm going to have a whole host of really crazy questions. I hope you don't mind.
No worries.
It's my first boat, and so I guess my first question as well is, what do you guys actually do here?
Right here, this is where we fabricate our boats, build them, design them, right from scratch all the way through. So this is where it all happens.
The reality is I'm after a boat that's easy for me to launch on my own, and it's going to allow me to A, have a hell of a lot of fun, but B, go and target a whole lot of different fishing techniques.
Probably from here, the best thing to do is to show you around the site, and you'll get a better understanding of what we do and then what we might be able to do together.
Rock and roll, brother.
Okay, great.
What are the advantages of an aluminium hull?
It's a very durable material. That boat will have pretty much an indefinite lifespan. If you do some very, very basic maintenance tips on it, the thing will last virtually forever, hand it down generation to generation. A lot lighter than fiberglass, therefore the average person can tow them with basically a smaller vehicle. We measure from the back of the duckboard to the tip of the pontoons. We don't include all the appendages that hang the boat out from that. So that's basically a more true length as to what you're buying.
So you're basically not feeding people bullshit, eh?
Basically, we try not to waste any space on a boat, regardless of the size, whether it's a 4 metre or whether it's a 10 metre.
You can pack one hell of a lot into a tiny space. And it looks as though just about every piece of space you can use for storage as well. Are the boats built to any sort of set standard?
Maritime New Zealand established a very high criteria for working boats, and we've adopted that standard all the way through our range as our standard. All our boats are tracked basically from the start there. The builder signs off each part along with a secondary checker. When the boat's finished, that record becomes part of our records, and we can call that up at any stage in the boat's life and sort of say, well, here's a record of how it was built, who did it. The one guy that built your boat, you can come and meet him when he's building your boat.
I might want to come and buy him a beer. So to be honest, Grant, there's actually a hell of a lot of New Zealand boat builders. What actually makes you guys so different?
We make boats with big fishing room, and we also enable them to be customised. A lot of boats you can't customise and get them exactly how you want them. We do enable that. We welcome in customers to our factory.
So if I actually wanted something that was, particular for my needs, yes, you guys would actually put that on a boat?
Yep.
Okay.
We listen to what you're after, and we use our experience to incorporate that into the right way of doing it.
So I'm just not buying off a catalogue, I'm getting what I actually want.
That's right. So we've got the proven hulls, which don't change. The hull shapes don't change. The cabin pretty much doesn't change too much apart from the size. We do alter the size of a cabin if it's a hardtop or a cuddy. But the internal bits and pieces where you want to make it how you want it, we do work with the customer.
So Roger, out on the floor you said that you can accommodate some of my custom build ideas. Now, I think some of them are a little bit crazy. You may actually say they're actually impossible. Do we draw it out? Do we sketch it? Or what do you guys do?
First up, we'll probably start by sketching them out. We then go on to the next stage, which will be the 3D CAD program. And once it's drawn out, if it's workable, we then put it through the CNC production process, and it becomes a reality.
What about when it comes to, the outboard, the electronics, fitting the anchor winch, all of that sort of stuff?
That's taken care of by your local dealer, who will be buying the boat through. They are experts in that field, and they sort of complement what we do here at the factory.
Local one here I can call in and see?
Local one here, Hawke's Bay Marine Centre. The boys down there know exactly what they're doing. They're very familiar with our stuff. I'm sure they can help. Well,
it's been a long day, but it's been a good day as well. And see how the guys put their boats together, that was impressive. What was even more impressive, to be honest, was just the experience that those guys had and the passion that they had for the boats that they were building. This journey, while at first I thought it was going to be really tough, is actually proving to be a little bit easier than I had thought. I'm excited, I'm going to get a boat, and I've got a lot more ideas about the sort of boat I'm going to have in the end.